cut my mesh 10.5 by 10.5. I did wood burn it. For this petal, I like to use clamps, like little clips or even clothespins or whatever you have. You're going to take your petal, curl up, so it rocks back and forth. That's what I call curl up. That's curl down. So it's curl up. I turn it into a diamond shape, and I make sure, especially for this petal, you want to make sure that your factory edge is at the top left of your diamond. Okay, so there's my right hand. It might be backwards on the screen, but I always have my surged edge top left. Okay, so it's coming down this way. So I'm going to take the top corner. I'm going to bring it down to the bottom corner. Now I'm not going to worry about the bottom corner lining up. It's these two corners that for this petal that we are concerned about. So I like to just take the top and just run it down the seam here so it's even, and then I'll go over to this side. See, I'm not really paying attention to the bottom here. I'm going to go over to this side, make sure these two pieces are lined up. Put my clip on it. Okay, and now I'm ready to make my petal. Now I pre-made almost all my petals. I did it while I was watching TV. So, and I throw them in a laundry basket as I'm making them. So, and you can pre-make them just by using little clear rubber bands that you get from the dollar store in the hair department. So we have this triangle shape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this bottom corner just right up about an inch. The bottom corner is about an inch from the top seam here. All right, and then all I do is put my left hand down. There's my corners. I know they're not meeting up, but that's okay because these corners are what matters. They need to match up. Okay, I'm gonna flip this up. Like I said, about half an inch. I put my left hand where my finger is just running down the center there, and I just flip it over my hand. And when you do that, you basically, the two tips will line up. They'll be even. So that's why I put my hand down and flip it over. Then you don't have to fuss around with trying to move the bottom here to make sure the two tips match. Okay, now why it's important about that factory edge, because you see how this curve is going? We want the curve to go that way for the whole wreath, okay? So I'm going to take this, I call this just a nub, put it in about a fingertip into the zip tie and just do it up. Okay, and then you can take these off. And then we'll do another one. Again, curl up, factory edge, top left. I'm going to bring that top corner down. And we're focusing on the two right and left corner. And this is a really pretty flower when it's done properly. So just take your time. Like I spent about an hour pre-doing my petals, you know, on my lap, watching my show, and just taking my time. So I'm flipping that bottom corner up. I put my hand, and then I'm just going to flip that right over my hand. And almost every time, the two tips are the same length. And you're going to keep going around. And you can see how the petals are curving the same way. And that's because I paid attention to where that factory edge is.